Hello ladies and homeless hitchhikers, it is another attempt at the Deprived run. And we're going to do olmec, just olmec. I've been discussing in my head how to go about that. That fight is going to be... I mean, I haven't even reached it yet, but... I've been trying to decide how do you even do olmec with 0 ropes, 0 bombs. 0 ropes, 0 bombs is really not trivial, is it? It takes some thought. Wow, that was absolutely atrocious. I wanted to jump. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do right there. That's what the move that I wanted to pull off. Did not pull it off. So there, right away we start with -2 health. So hopefully we'll find a bunch of damsels along the way. Maybe I should just give up right now and just try again with a full health run. But nah, I'll roll that way. It doesn't matter. I'm probably going to die anyway at some point, regardless of my health total. Yeah, the olmec fight, and I have a pretty solid strategy. I think will work. It will be pretty damn lengthy, but hopefully it will work. I'm not going to discuss it yet because I want to get to it. I want to go nuts on the theory crafting before it's even a thing. But yeah, I want to do pure no items. Find the black market completely by mistake. Not even the Ujjarai. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's open this up. Grab these bombs and neglect them completely because I hate them. I'm going to go out of my way to pick up all the resources I can and just toss them. That's how much I just don't care about resources in this challenge. Damn it. Anyway, we'll probably get spit on here. Okay, there you go. That's what I said before going to the concert. Man, son of a bitch. The bat. Oh, the bat just threw me off and disallowed me from taking care of that arrow trap. That is my current excuse, at the very least. Yeekies. I was like, the one at the top, I was like, it won't hurt me, so I can just drop down. And then I saw this one, and then it was over. Oh yeah, I was like, oh man, I can use a rope to get to the major stupid. I don't think so. I don't think so. That is not allowed. I was gonna do it, but it's not allowed. I will just throw them away and just keep going forward. If I cannot access to it with my own legs and arms, I am not interested. And yeah, what I wanted to say is it's going to be a very pure, strict rules, 0 items all the way through. And if we find the black market through some bullshit, if I am able to afford the yeah, okay, I'll go to the City of Gold, and then if we find an extra, well, if we find an extra bomb along the way, we'll get to the Necronomicon, blah 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 blah. But I'm not going to be gathering any items whatsoever. If I make it to olmec, and then I feel, you know what, this is a doable thing in hell, let's do something like that. There you go. This is a doable thing if I you know, make for these allowances. That's pretty cool. If I make for these allowances, we can make it actually to hell, such as, you know, grabbing the Ujjarai. Let's do that. Oh no, no. Something that is allowed is freaking rocks. So let's grab that one right here. We're going to get poor Major Stupid out of there. There you go, and he goes into the exit. Because I do need the health, I feel. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, if we get to the end, we actually beat olmec with this criteria. We're going to make a few allowances to be able to get to Yama, such as having the Ujjarai. It's okay. It's okay to have 1 bomb for the Necronomicon. We'll just hope to... Let me just not use bombs and just to get to the black market. Although it would be really nice to get it with an orange frog. That would be super badass. But... and I think that's what I would go for. Which, you know, makes it really kind of random and not the kind of challenge that I like. And that is the reason... the real reason behind me not wanting to do an eggplant run. Not trying to make that a goal for something I want to do on the channel. Because It is just so random. You had to. It's just like not really, but kind of like speedruns. It's so random. You had to restart so often to get that perfect configuration, and it's like I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That is just boring as hell. Do I really need to use this vampire to get up there? That seems to be the case. So let's do that. Had to spend a point. I mean, I didn't have to. I just happened to. Spend a point of health to get through, but at the very least, we made it happen. This guy shouldn't be too much trouble. There you go. Let's keep going forward. I should be careful about killing my enemies because I might need them to get the hell out of places, you know? It'd be great to go in there. If we had like 3 orange frogs, it would be great to go into the haunted castle. That would be neat. Oh wow, that was dumb. I was like, oh, he'll drop down. And I'll be able to stomp on him. But clearly that did not happen. I am wondering though, maybe I can see the black market somewhere. Well, and I'm glad that I went this way. Not that it matters because I have 0 bombs, so there is a very, very narrow chance of me ever getting to that black market right now. The orange frog would be the only way, so I'll have to like bait it to the black market location. I'm so glad to find all these damsels, man. Pretty lucky on that department. Jeez, this is a bad drop. Alrighty. Well, like I said before in the previous challenge, the previous installment of the Deprived series, it is deceptively easy. Let's do something like this. There you go. Beautiful. I'm very happy about the position of that bee. And I would love to get, you know, the Queen Bee's royal jelly, but I will have to whip it in the face, and that sounds kind of dangerous, especially with the type of anaphylactic shock that I went into the last time I tried that. Let's just not. Yeah, I was saying, Ash, that's not fair. I feel that was totally unfair. I got bungled by that frog. Triggering the tiki trap. That was silly. I was trying to say deceptively easy to get past the jungle, and although as you saw, it's not as easy that, you know, I'm just cruising through it. But it just gets much more complicated in the ice caves, and then in the once more, I forgot to do this. Oh man, I technically just used an item to destroy an enemy. Gotta restart now. I have bungled the rules of the challenge. I should just go kill myself with a vacuum machine. I'll just cram it down my throat. Yup. I meant to go through the gap. I have a way of just getting hurt a little too much today. Really strange things happening. No Jedi for me. Very, very greatly tempted to make out with that man, and I do really mean just give him sloppy kisses in the mouth. I meant make out like a bandit with that man, as in grab him and go, but you know, the shopkeepers don't take it too keenly for you to steal their man whores like that. I should be able to do something like this. There you go. Because I neglected to keep that pod for arrow triggering purposes. This way, and there's the exit. Is there a damsel nearby? That would be nice. Many times they spawn in this type of dealios. No? Aha, there's a dog somewhere. Too much work for the dog. Actually, I can make it in there. Is there an entrance? Yeah, it sure is. So let's do it. Let's try and save Major Stupid. Because like I've shown quite eloquently, I need all the help I can get. Here's the problem, though. Okay, here's what we're going to do. There you go. Oh, and I love it when plans like that actually come together. Said Hannibal from the A-Team. That was like a meme for us kids in the 90s. Watching the A-Team. Love it when the plan goes together. Of course, it was in Spanish because, you know, I grew up in Spain. So, me encanta cuando los planes salen bien. That's what he would say. This should work. There you go. I'm too badass for you, man. I'm just too quick. Too excellent at everything I try to accomplish except, you know, stomp onto freaking base. I should be using these bees to break my fall, actually. And I was hoping to get... Oh, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to be super fancy here. And provoke that giant bee into chasing my ass. And then we're going to lure it into this little pocket over here. You fool! Oh, you're such an idiot! Look at me destroying you! You overgrown fat ass! You disgusting piece of garbage! What a heap of waste of breath and resources you are. Oh boy, do I feel pretty good about that strategy that I just put into action. Yeah. That was pretty cool, actually. I don't know, man. I feel like my gameplay is not as good as it should be, but the strategies are pretty damn sound. Let's do something like this. And the execution of those strategies have also been pretty damn good. So it's a mixed bag today, I guess. Not on my reactive abilities are not on point as much as I would like. But the plans I hatch and the execution of those plans are pretty damn good. So I'm kind of breaking even here. I just want to stomp on that guy just to show him who's boss. I couldn't just leave without my dominance being asserted. That would not be admissible. That is just not a thing that's going to happen. So I had to stomp on his head, put him down, and then move on. Well, that was two birds with one bird. Move. We're proud of it. And this should work. Yeah. I was like, hey, is this full damage? It's hard to tell, but I was pretty certain it wasn't. Whoa, I'm glad that she did not get stabbed in the face. I'm glad that did not happen at all. So, alrighty, seems like we might make it through the jungle this time with this kind of health situation. As long as I don't jump into the maw of... Jump into the maw... Wow, this is a bad spot. There you go. Into the maw of a plant. Get a combo killed by a boomerang or a tiki trap. That should be okay. There you go. And there's the jungle for you. Here's where the really tough area will begin. And I have to be just super careful where I descend. I might not get the choice at all. It just depends on how the ice cave's level is built, and hopefully we get a good seed. I'm going to trigger that because that creates a way back up here, and that is very, very helpful. There you go. There. Ooh, oh shit. Wow. Okay, this should be safe. And there's the exit. Nice! Alrighty, one level of the ice cave is complete. It is just, it's almost random now. Of course, it also depends on how well I do, but there's only so much I can do. That is absolutely true. Only so much I can do with what I'm given. And I'm hoping I can still recon a little bit. So let's try. Here's a choice. I really have to make a choice here. Do I go down this way? There could be something good down there. Do I go down this way? I think this way will give me the choice of both. That looks a lot like the exit. That looks a lot like the exit at the bottom. Let's do this. Oh, that's the exit right there. Nice. Huh, very safe. Nice. Alrighty, one other level of the ice cave is complete. I don't know, man. I am of two minds to say whether it's a completely random thing. Is there a configuration where I will definitely need to make that choice? Because maybe I can recon enough to say, okay, if I go this path, I'll be absolutely certain to at least get through something else. I mean, be able to make it to the next stage. I think this is the way to go. That was a bad move. There we go. I'm a bad spot here, but not lost. Okay, we might even get a dog out of this. That would be nice. That would be real nice. I think if I make it to the middle there, I'll be able to decide where to go. Okay, there's also a bottom there. I cannot make it back up here. So I probably want to go to the middle. Ah, that's the exit. Excellent. Oh, sweet, sweet deal. One more level of the ice caves and we can go into the real challenge. The challenge here is don't pick the bad path. Don't screw yourself over by going the wrong way. That is the only challenge here. Dangers, yeah, there's always dangers and all that, but it's not a big deal. It's the temple, man, with Anubis, with the double dragons, with the terrible rooms, quote unquote, the tiles that we get. Gonna get completely boned. Okay, should be good. And if I don't do that, that should screw me over completely. That was dumb. I was hoping for one of those blocks to remain, but now I am a little bereft of options. So get rid of this guy. If I go this way, it's okay. Actually, I can use this mine to have a much better path down. Although it's still stuck over there. So if I go down there, it is the middle of the level, so I am feeling kind of confident saying if I go down this way, it will be okay. That alien could be a problem. I do need to keep some of these platforms alive, but I think this is a good path. Ooh, wow. Did I just mess up? I might have. I just might have. I might have messed up by going this way. Should we do something like this? And where? That looks like the exit to me. Yeah! Sweet! Sweet deal. I almost got myself screwed by going all the way to the right. That would have probably been game over. So, here we go. Anubis is right there. I am not a fan of that. Hopefully we can just squeeze past all this stuff. We want to ignore Anubis completely. Ooh. This is a really bad spot to be. This is a really bad spot to be. No, that's not good to work. I really did not have much of an option there, did I? Let's restart. If I had been quicker, I should have just been quicker and gone past the mummy before it was too close. I was kind of paralyzed by that mummy. It was my mistake. It was completely my mistake. I did not react quick enough to that mummy threat. And I just ended up paying for it. And it's too bad. Pretty proud of the ice caves performance though. So that was pretty okay. That was pretty cool. And it was a pretty solid strategy. Just being really calm, really collected. Picking my paths smartly. And luckily, while it's not like super difficult or super fast, that was a bad move, by the way, because that might piss off the shopkeeper. That'll be bad. I just love to see destruction. I am a sucker for that rolling boulder. But yeah, this challenge much tougher than I thought when I started it, and it's all in the temple. The whole difficulty of it. Yeah, the ice caves, definitely hard, and you have to be able to, I think if I throw from here, oh that sucked, I threw a little too early. I've been throwing a lot, and I threw the man a little too early. No, you're not the person I wanted to grab. I'm very picky with the people I'm, what? What's with all these enemies? Am I going on a pacifist run now and just not whipping anything? Wow, that's terrible. Once again, breaking even with the health because of all the weird, of course my terrible performance, but lots of enemies. Wow, that was a weird situation to be in. Anyway, I'm not terribly displeased because with what happened, man, it would be great to get a Kapala. That is an item though, so I think it's off limits as well. So, but invigoration, that's totally fair game. So if I wanted to, or if I had the opportunity to, I could go sacrifice 4 damsels and shoot for that 8 health. But by then it's like, wasn't it more worth it to just get the 1 point of health by rescuing her, him or it? I think the answer is yes. You cannot really count of having so many altars that, hey, we're going to get that invigoration no matter what. that is unlikely to happen. So, and you know, it's more lengthy, and I don't want to be taking a long time. You know what will be fun? Let's go through the worm. I don't know. This is a bad idea. Don't think I don't know that. But what the hell, man? Who the hell cares? Let's go through the worm. It's another level. We never go through the jungle worm. I might be able to survive with 0 resources. And this is the jungle worm. So is that added weirdness to it. We get some caveman snails that don't spawn. That's snail. Oh no, that's not a snail. That's just the poison over here. Okay, safe, safe, safe. I put myself in a bad spot right now. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, that's the exit. I was like, how do I get out of here? I am confused. But yeah, this is the spot. Oh man, a damsel. Oh, that's too bad. I missed the opportunity to rescue her. Alright, that was neat. The curse now is an item. It will be a awesome and fun item, but it is an item nonetheless. And I think I would rather have the whip, to be honest with you. The whip is that much more versatile. Doing okay so far. He said a minute before dying to acid. Or the spikes. The spikes are just egregious in the worm. They're just so easy to succumb to. Because you get a little bit of damage. And there's spikes right there. Spike spit. They're always ready to catch you. With open arms. Okay, that's a really strange place. Hardly ever do you see these right in the open. They're always surrounded by blocks. It's really strange to see this occurrence. That's the exit right there. Wow. This was a very easy worm, I'll have to say. It was not difficult at all. So I got pretty lucky with this seed of the worm. But hey, we got for the freaking worm in the jungle with 0 resources. That's pretty nice. Something you don't see all that often, so I'm happy about that. See, that is why I like doing these challenges and this non-standard gameplay, because you get to see things in Spelunky that you don't usually necessarily see. I think I just called it Gypposuckers, and that is a particular type of worm that is only found in the assholes of really unpleasant people. That's why they are so unpleasant, because their assholes are filled with worms. And that is the name of the worm in those assholes. The Gypsicazabov. The Gypsicazabov Kanalakis. That is the scientific name of that worm. We get a Yeti level. I'm not terribly fond of that. I do have the money to spend to gamble, so I'm always up for that. This Yeti level could be my undoing, especially because he's right there. I won the jackpot! Holy shit, man! Lucky am I. Maybe we can throw Yetis at the Mega Yeti until the Yeti is gone. No more Yetis for you. Yeah, this is... Ooh! That could be a way to kill this guy. Through ice. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I took those 2 points of damage. They'll get him frozen to death. Holy shit, this place. It'll be great to watch the Yeti get frozen. I'm just trying to think, how the hell do I do this, man? Maybe if I throw these Yetis hard enough, and often enough, I'll be able to destroy them. Because I have no real way of killing these mammoths. I can whip them. I can whip their butts. There you go. Eventually they'll die, but do I want the mammoths to die? They might be my only way of getting through the giant Yeti. Even though, you know, the giant Yeti might be dead right now. And you see, that's the problem with whipping mammoths without spike shoes. I don't really have a way of doing this reliably. And now I'm down to 2 health. But what is the alternative? The alternative is dying to frozen, terrible death. That was really close. Alright, 1 mammoth down. 1 to go. I feel like I need to do that. At least 1 of the mammoths need to go that way. Oh, the Yeti's still alive. Oh, jeez. How you kill yourself, Mr. Yeti? Alrighty, let's sneak past the giant guardian. Whoa, okay, we made it. Kind of. Now we need to kill this other Yeti. He, compared to his big brother, really not a big deal. And hey, there's a dog right here. Maybe we can get into the exit. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Oh, things are happening. I'm sorry, Major Stupid. I did not mean to destroy you like that. But hey, we made it through. Here's the silver lining. There was no question that we could get to the exit in that one. I would not have had any difficulty picking the wrong path. Okay, this is pretty safe to come down here. Pretty safe to come down here. That was not safe at all, actually. But I think this will work. Oh boy, I kind of got lucky with the exit being right there. Let's take more time to decide where to go, because that was complete luck getting to that exit. See if we can whip this one guy. No, not close enough. There you go. Okay. Break the fall right that. And this looks safe. I can still get back up. I want to go into the middle, but is that a smart choice? I can get back up with this platform, so let's see what's down there. Could be the place. It's the other side. The other side's a dead end, so if I go down there, there's no way back. I think it's the right choice to go down this way. In fact, there is a way back, so that's good. I didn't realize I could do that, what I just did. I thought, wow, I just took full damage like a moron with that, Oh, right, there's the exit, nice. With that drop, I was like, well, there goes my life forever, but I actually landed safely, so that's good. I feel this is going to be the last attempt, so let's make it count. Feels like the 4th of July. It's definitely the last one. Okay. Jump to the middle, and then there will be this... The alien in the middle is a big problem for me. I might have used that to break a fall. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I think this is safe. Destroy that. What happens if I go down there? I cannot get back up if I do this. So let's hope. Yeah, I am... If there's no way through, I am stuck. There's a way through. There's a way through. And we made it to the temple again. Alrighty. Danger number 1, Anubis. Danger number 2, everything else. Like, there's so many bullshit configurations in here, and I only have 2 health, so even an arrow trap can kill me. The moment we see Anubis, we have to run the other way. A bomb store. Please don't be here, man. Don't ruin my life like that. There's a mummy. I'm waiting for this. Oh wow, that's terrible. I was waiting for the right moment to jump on that, but I waited a little too long. Oh, go a little further, Mr. Mummy. Yeah, thank you very much for that, you idiot. Man, let's go this way. There's Anubis. And that's the exit, isn't it? I can go down here with no problem. And that's the way down. Is there another way down? Careful with the spits. I am seeing them. Okay, let's find out what's down this way. There's a Kali out there. Very unlikely the Kali out there will have a way down, so we have to go. Oh, whoa. That could kill me right there. We have to go for freaking Anubis. Should be alright though if I am fast enough. And don't get boned. Oh, there you go. There, excellent. That is pretty much the hardest level of the temple, right there. Now it's just a matter of not screwing up. Man, this would have been a great seed for just getting tons of bombs and maybe make a lot of money. Alright. Those scorpion flies are quite the danger, so let's not mess up. Okay, that worked. I was trying to put in the bottom there, but that also worked. Okay, this is a bad spot to be in. Go down this way. I think that crush trap will get triggered if I go down this way, so I have to be quick. Okay, did not get triggered. And what's down there? There you go. That dog could be my trip to safety. These are tense moments right here. My hands are sweating a little bit. That is the kind of stakes that are going for myself right now. I'm going to be careful, wait for these guys to go away. You jackass, why do you have to be there, man? Let's wait for the Crocman to stop being an issue. Kind of went a little too long, I don't like this. And I saw a mummy. Very much saw it. There it is. So I need to wait for the mummy to go away. How do I get past this mummy? Let's see if we can get this into lava. There you go. Oh, that did not work. Holy crap, am I going to get boned? I might. You know how we're getting past the mummy? Like this? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. This is still a bad spot to put myself into. Those fire people, please stop it. Please stop it. And in we go. Excellent. Wow, that was rough. That was really rough. This is like at least that level of magnitude. A whole order of magnitude harder than everything we've faced until now. So bear with me as I try to make my way through these areas. Alright, we got another damsel in our arms, but I don't like this. Oh shit, did I? Oh wow. It's time to bust out those custom level moves, because I am now boned. The only way to get past this is to use the whip impulse strategy. I don't know if you've seen all the custom level, all the custom. Oh no, wait. Still doable. I can do this. No, why you die? Why? He must have been damaged before. I was like, I just need to stun the scorpion, put it in there. So really, my only chance here. Oh yeah, I had to get that jump so perfectly done. Oh, that sucks. That burns. That's such a sick burn. Because we were one level away from olmec. Freaking temple, man. I might just take this shortcut to the temple and call it that, the Deprived run, because all the like about 90% of the challenge is all concentrated in the freaking temple. It was, of course, my fault not being certain that I needed to be on the right side of the magma pool. But hey, there was quite a bit of progress compared to the previous play session, so I am okay with this. We have discovered a bunch of things. It was fun, and we went through the jungle temple. So I mean jungle worm. So that was cool. I hope that you enjoy yourself. I sure had a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing this. So you'll definitely see another one of these pretty soon. Until then, I bid you farewell.